learning, no child is left out, and your classroom is organized. Describe your classroom management structure. You have an idea of early years. Classroom management is one important factor of early years. Number 5, how do you bring life in your lessons? How do you bring life in your lessons? Or let me use one, how do you bring life to your lessons? Number 6, how do you connect your lessons to the real world? Now let me give you an insight. We're talking about transportation. And every child knows, oh, we have vehicles, we have different modes of transportation. How do you connect your lessons to the real world? What are the resource materials you use to connect it? Now, we're in a society and a world where the school has been turned to a dumping ground by parents. But how do you encourage them to support their children's education? Now, this means you have to think creatively, inside, outside, around, and beyond the box. Number 8 says, what are some methods you use to check for understanding as you teach? What are some methods you use to check for understanding as you teach? That's to make sure that no child is lost in that class, that every child is being carried along. For those of you that attended the training when we just started, I talked about the different learning personalities. Do you remember? For those of you that were not there, I'll try and go back to it. What are some methods you use to check for understanding as you teach? Every child has to gain something. Number 9, how do you assess students' progress? Before I started, I said something about a tax on every 2 weeks. So, how do you assess students' progress? And number 10, why do you want to teach at this school? For those of you that were with us first time, let's direct it. Why do you still feel relevant? Why do you still feel relevant in this school? Number 13, how will you meet the needs of, 11, what are the greatest challenges facing teachers today? This is an issue we have been discussing, debating for the past 3 days. What are the greatest challenges facing teachers today? What are the greatest challenges facing teachers today? Okay, 12. How can you meet the needs of a student with an IEP? An IEP means an individualized educational plan. An individualized educational plan. Now, let me just hint you so you can have an idea. You have children who are slow learners. You have children who are academically challenged. have learning disabilities, there are IEPs in which you can step down from the normal classroom work to break it down for them to understand. So, you as a teacher, that is where your creativity comes in. Create an IEP. How can you meet the needs of the students with an IEP? I know I'm still owing you an IEP. I'm not forgetting. That means my neighbor IEP, and I don't know why I'm not saying practically about. Sorry. Number 13. I love this question. Is Danny encountered it a lot? How will you meet the needs of students in your class who are advanced or say they are bored? Yes. A child can even understand the lesson or topic more than you do and feel he or she is tired. I think you encountered it in your class. How will you meet the needs of the students in your class who are advanced or say they are bored? Then 14 says, how will you engage reluctant learners? How will you engage reluctant learners? Is there 20 questions now?
Yeah, some people are still.
Okay.
So we don't leave them.
Now, 15 says, describe a troubling student you have taught. What did you do to get 15 says, describe a troubling student you have taught. What did you do to get through to them? Next question is Henry. Which activities, clubs or sports are you willing to sponsor if you are offered a position? Which activity, clubs or sports are you willing to sponsor if will you participate and want to contribute and volunteer in if you are offered a position? The last ones, do you have any questions? Then I think we have the case studies. The case study, and an idea on how to handle people better. So if you have any questions, ask. Number 19 says, what components of your resume are you most proud of and why? What components? What's that thing about your resume that will make me want to like, oh, I want to employ her? What's her name?
She's there now, ask her now.
What's that thing about your resume that an employer, like I know, I just went to pick her brain. What's that thing? Because I think that there was one of the components of the resume, he can write. Anytime, anything. So what's that component of the resume? The resume is your CV. Okay. Does that answer your question? Okay. The school's PLC is your policy. You could change that subject to your job description. You will change that subject to your job description. See, there's nothing like you helping anybody. Because these questions are centered on you yourself. You yourself and myself. You yourself and I. You are I. Yourself. Nobody can help you. So there's nothing like copy and paste in this one. Is that mine? No. Is that how you hit your head when you're writing something? Hello? Okay. Can you just go to the case studies?
You can break it down. Oh, fine. Our leaders, place them in different positions. Make one a president, make one a vice president. Let them act it out and see how they handle issues. That's one thing I have known. And that's why it's connecting the classroom to the outside world. Constantly. Are you getting the picture? For your basic science. Sometimes in basic science you will see certain things like first aid. Then in health education you already have first aid. Practicalize first aid in health education. Have scenarios where there's a play, you're actually teaching. Everything mustn't be on the board. Practicalize it. Let it be acted out. It makes it more interesting. It makes it more interesting. They begin to understand, oh, fine, you know, there's a picture, oh, fine, yes. If somebody faints, they get an idea of, oh, smelling salt, you could help the person, with artificial respiration, practicalize how to treat wounds. The sick bay is not just there for let them for you have in CRA, you're talking about moral values. In CRA, also we have moral values in social studies. Now in CRA, if we're talking about let's use the story of David and Goliath. David exhibited what? Resilience. He exhibited the spirit of strength. Act it out. That's one thing I love about Sunday school. Most times they ask the children to act it out. That way it sticks into their head faster. Yoruba teacher, you're going to talk about stories. Come into your class. I love becoming a teacher because of my Yoruba teacher, Mrs. Raji. Anytime, any day. Because she knew in that class we were 37 and we were most of us were Igbos and others were Yorubas. But she would come in and she would just say, hello, you just everywhere, and she made Yoruba interesting. For an Igbo girl to have A, I don't know how I got A in my way, but I passed. I can still read Yoruba, I'm married to Yoruba today. Songs, dance, it will kill you, see. You can come into school. You want to talk about a personality in Yoruba, dress like them. I remember Efushe Anumura. She was very, very, very wicked. Morally, we talked about it. So, when I became a teacher, and I remember being a classroom teacher, I remember I represented Oluwafunmilayo. I had to dress shorts in robe, and I came in and I spoke the way she speaks. My message was sent out better, and that was in history. We were talking about personalities. I didn't know right. But when the time for the exam, every child in my class passed. Why? It was role play. I didn't have to write. I acted it out. I'm going to send something to the principal for you. It's called a creative writing curriculum. Mrs. Shitu. So you really going to need to work on it. It's called a creative writing curriculum. Now, this will help you break down how the children read. So it will help you with your literature books. You read and understand. You're going to act it out. You're going to talk about it. It will even help you because it just brings you to tune with the story. Mr. Sherman, you take music, right? Fantastic. Now, Thomas Asuko, the guy is blind. And he's still one of my best musical artists. Apart from the fact that I love the fact that he's born again. But that guy is creative. What he does with music makes it funny. But I think my audio marks, I have more colors. You don't know whether you can have it in voices. You do not. Now, I remember Project Fame, when Project Fame started, they will do what they call mashup. Now, mashup means combining different songs together. You understand? Now, creating a blend. So, he made me love music. And one of my favorite artists today, ever till now, is Omaomi. Because Omaomi and Waji, they both know how to mash up songs. Take music to another direction. They begin to see from the mundane, okay, fine, we just want to play the keyboard, we want to see. Do you know they can actually tell poetry with music? Spoken words. They can recite rhymes, read out things with music. Ask them, list out a word and can you use it in your song? Trust me, you're challenging them. Don't go home, sit down and research. They might say nonsense at first, but when you encourage them, they keep getting better. They just want to come back to the class. Who takes part? CCA. Fantastic. Now we're going to go beyond that CCA. I'm also going to send STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Maths. You're going to create different things. Rainbow in a bottle, chromatography. Let them see different things. Education is no longer the way it is before. Paper math. When my daughter did her junior YA, they asked her to draw the festival and she should use a matchstick for the museum. I think we spent 3 days to do it. She got, I think I was also, we also asked to do pom-pom balls with wool. But we wanted more of a challenge. She started thinking, Mommy, I think I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. And I'm like, okay, fine. Let's see. That was what involved me into STEM. I started looking at STEM. Which STEM is this? And it's beautiful. I will send it to Mr. Henry now so he will share it with you. So you can pick up ideas from them. I just learned how to make snow. That is the beauty of learning. It's no longer within the classroom. It's now outside the classroom. It's now outside the classroom. So I hope I made sense.